Well, this is a country road near the village of Deenethorpe in Northamptonshire. We've come here today to try and get a look at the Great Grey Shrike. This is Bridleway, just off the road, not quite sure where it leads to. It's a very misty morning. When we first arrived the visibility wasn't very good at all, but as the morning wore on the sun did try and burn its way through the mist, and eventually we did see patches of blue sky. Well, this is Burn Coppice, and the Great Grey Shrike has been spotted regularly on most days in various places around here. No shrike on view at the moment, but there are birds. Blackbird, a very distant buzzard in the top of the bush there, and lots of chaffinch. The birds are quite vocal now, setting up their territories, as demonstrated by this robin. And also good to see yellowhammers, distinctive call there, a little bit of bread and no cheese. And it was great to see, looming out of the morning mist, brown hares. We saw about 3 of them. Although it is misty, this is probably the best view and footage I've got of brown hares in a long time. Hares breed from February through to September, so any time now it should be possible to witness the boxing behaviour. And I've yet to get any decent footage of that. When you see them jumping around and boxing, it's usually a female that's trying to stop the unwanted advances of a male. Hares were introduced to Britain in the Iron Age. They're a member of the rabbit family, but unlike rabbits, they don't live in burrows. They live above ground, in what's called a form, which is a indentation in the ground. Certainly not as common a sight as rabbits. Quite an elusive creature, and worldwide they're associated with lots of ancient folklore and mythology. Great view of brown hares there. Well, we came here to see the shrike, and eventually, courtesy of a birder, it was pointed out in a tree which must have been at least 3/4 of a mile away, maybe even a mile. According to him, the bird's been driven away by the amount of people that have been here trying to see it. So unfortunately all I was able to get was this very distant shot of the shrike. Just frozen the picture there. I think I left it a bit late. Should have come here when it was first spotted 2-3 weeks ago. Well, we unfortunately didn't get a decent view today, but thankfully a friend of mine, John Finlayson, a keen photographer, he sometimes comes on these nature watching trips with us. He's not here today, but thankfully he came about a week and a half ago and was able to get these images of the Great Grey Shrike. And if you look at the last one, there's even an image of the shrike discarding a pellet. So I'll leave you with those. Thanks to John for letting me use them, and I'll monitor the situation with the shrike. Hopefully it will come a little bit back towards the bridleway, and I'll be able to come back and get some closer footage of it. Fingers crossed. I'll see you next time.